Hello, welcome back. This series that I started a while ago and I haven't really kind of committed to is a deep dive into certain BOLOs. And BOLOs stand for people be on the lookout, which is just like a bit of reseller slang. But yeah, some BOLOs can be crazy. They can give crazy money. And how do I classify certain BOLOs? I mean, you can have things that obviously go for stupid money, but I think BOLOs need to be attainable. I think they need to be en masse attainable, and they can change. Like 1 month a BOLO can be sky high and then it can kind of peter off over the year. BOLOs, there's lots of different ways to classify BOLOs, but I consider BOLOs to be attainable at the least to the general kind of public. So today, the BOLO in question is going to be a very, very exciting topic of bed linen. Bed linen, yes, you've heard me correctly. Bed sheets, the brands, the styles, and what to look out for. A lot of people sleep on bed linen. Sleeping means they kind of pass it by, when in reality it can be quite valuable if you get it at the right price. So I'm going to scroll through and just have a look, because some of the stuff, I can't believe it. I genuinely can't. Now, the parameters that I use for doing these searches is condition. I always put used, whether it's in the UK, and sold. So I'd go on the buy it now. If I was to look on the listed and the price of the listed, it's insane. But if I look at like what's sold, it gives me a more accurate picture. Go here. So this is at like the most expensive. It's Zelda. It's not just Zelda, it's the Mario one. They've very cleverly put Zelda in first because it's such a rare kind of piece. If I go there, look, it has sold. This is a sold one, remember, £100. There is one listed at £150, but I think they were smart for putting it at £100. And obviously, it's kids' bedspreads. We're going to start off with IPs, Nintendo, like very rare 80s Nintendo piece. And it's got, is it 1992? Nintendo 1992. So I remember my friend having this. I was jealous because I had a Power Rangers one. I was like, meh. But yeah, £100. The trouble is with like kids' bedspreads, over the years, things get ripped, things get stained. And yeah, and parents throw them out because they've moved on to the next fad, so the next IP. So it can. A lot of these probably got chucked, which is like for resellers. But the amount of stuff that got thrown into landfill or thrown away or donated to charity shops, and people just threw them away. Yeah, so I know a lot of people buy bed sheets to upscale. So a lot of crafters, they take it, the bed sheets, they chop it up and put it into like pillows and stuff, and they sell it on Etsy. There's a great shop on Etsy that does it. And then the majority of other bedspreads, you're looking at like 35 under, 20 to 35. So if you can pick it up for £3-5, you're laughing. So look, if I just do this, I'm just gonna whiz through them. So even Star Wars, not really that rare. It's vintage, but it's not that rare. 20 quid. Snoopy, 30 quid. Tweenies, 20. Oh, I had this one. Vantona is a British brand you want to look out for. Yeah, we need the Care Bears. There's a Care Bears one, 22. Remember, these are all sold. Garfield, £35. Looks like it's a good one. There's a few of them. £35. Paddington's another one. £35. There's about 4 or 5 that I've sold. Postman Pat from 1984, £34.99. Sonic the Hedgehog from the 90s, 38 quid. This is a popular one that everybody likes to say, oh, look what I got. And it's Jurassic Park. I actually had this one as a kid. Yeah, £35, which is good. But I think charity shops are a bit kind of clued up for them. Now there's Toy Story and there's Toy Story 2 for 90s bed sheets, and I can imagine them going for 30 quid. But I can see a charity shop saying, oh well, Toy Story's still going, they've just announced Toy Story 5. It's like, and they will probably mark these ones down. But if you can get the original vintage ones, You should be laughing. Oh, Mr. Blobby. No. Barney, that's a good one. 34, 32. 50. Superman, this is from 1979. I think I've sold the pillowcase for this. I found the pillowcase. I think I sold the pillowcase for 15. So yeah, that's 30 quid. Yeah, look at that one. That's so cool. 30 quid. Action Man's a good one. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, Trolls. Oh my god, 90s Trolls. 25 plus 450 for postage. This is getting to more like up to date, like but this is original 1999. Pokemon. Power Rangers, this is one I had. 27.99. Pretty good. Transformers, that's another brand, 30 quid. That just had, I think this is like the original 80s one. It's not just Transformers, it's Robots in Disguise. So if you look here, they do kind of stabilise around £20 to £30. Dennis the Menace, another Pokemon, but that's 2016. So it doesn't even need to be vintage. Digimon, look, Digimon, 20 quid. Cool. Beauty and the Beast, vintage Beauty and the Beast, 15.99. Although it looks like they took it off Pokemon. Oh, Monster, duvet cover and pillowcase, £16. Yeah, so there's lots of like IPs that you can look out for. Obviously the holy grail is the Nintendo one, but I just want to look at these newish ones that people might slip, like that style, all 80s style and vintage ones. Get anyway. Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a computer game. If you don't know, where have you been? Yeah, and look, £32. Relatively new. It's been going since 2008. Pixar's Wall-E. Again, been going since 2008, since it was released. £35. And shops would like just say, oh, it's Disney one, just price it as a fixed rate one. So just keep an eye out for children's IP. It's brands to be on the lookout for. When it comes to kids' bedspreads or anything like that, anything geeky, anything, because you're getting parents we're getting the parents now who were kids in the 80s, 90s, and they're buying for their kids, and those IPs haven't really gone away. I mean, Power Rangers is still a thing. It's got its anniversary coming up, and Netflix is investing heavily into that. So that's going to keep going. Yeah, Disney stuff, all the Disney bedspreads. I mean, obviously. What's the other one? Yeah, Nintendo. Thanks to the Switch, it's just gone. It's found a new. Was it the new Zelda's coming out? There's going to be a new Mario thing coming out next year. So there's a whole slew of like IPs and intellectual properties and like brands, and not brands but like themes and stuff. Action Man was a good one. Superman was a good one. What else? Yeah, some Pixar stuff like Toy Story, Wall-E. They were weird ones. Yeah, so there was quite a lot. So Paddington Bear, surprising, but they're not really, because it is really popular still, thanks to the movies, the new movies. I love them. Yeah, so there's quite a lot that you don't really think of as being like valuable, and then lo and behold, bang. Quite strange, quite a weird one, doing about bed sheets, but this is Bolo's. Be on the lookout for. You can't be picky. I think you can't be picky these days. I admire niches. I admire people who focus on niches, go at it. I'm an everything reseller, so I look at everything, which is why I like doing these, because I literally today I paid £3 for Speed Racer, and it's not a valuable one, unfortunately. There's a valuable one from the 80s, but yeah, Speed Racer, £3. But I've got a lot of Dormer ones to get through. I've got a couple of them. But yeah, just keep an eye out. Don't discount them just because you think like, oh, it's bedded. Ew. Now, I think it's just a bit of a warning. I think it's on Vinted. They don't allow you to sell bedding. Keep that in mind. Thanks for sticking around. I'll be doing another one of these. Don't know when. It might be next week. But I said that last time, and like 2 months later, sorry, got work to do. I'm busy, very busy. Yeah, so thanks for sticking around. Please like and subscribe. It does mean a lot. I'm saying it's cringy, but it does mean a lot to me. And the algorithm picks it up and helps share this amazing content with other people. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye.